Yeah, it was nice. All right. As you can see, I don't even see the sign, but I'm leaving the hub. Everybody's leaving the hub. We're all trying to get up out of here. All the signs over there. All right, so let me get this party started and get the heck out of here. And then I'll tell you about today's sort. And see what anything interesting happened today. Yeah, there was something interesting. I'll tell you about it right now. Number one thing is get in the car. And then we'll talk about what interesting thing happened today. Okay, so the interesting thing that happened today was, okay, I talked to a couple of the new hires, and I was just kind of pep talking them, getting them ready, you know, for what they're gonna deal with here and stuff. And two young guys, they look like they're motivated, they look like they have good attitude, so that's a big first start. And so, oh, this is the interesting thing. Anyways, the two guys I talked to, they just started yesterday, so today's their second day. And I was talking to him, I was like, how's the training? It's cool, right? And Ricardo's cool, or the supervisor's a cool dude. And he's like, yeah, he's cool. And he goes, I asked him, I go, where's the rest of your team? Because there's usually like 6 or 7 people when you first start. He goes, well, there was 8 of us hired and supposed to show up for orientation yesterday, 8 people. He goes, but it was just me and this guy, so 2 people showed up. So they're hiring and nobody's showing up. I don't know. It's a freaking good job, but whatever. So this is what happened today. Supervisor that does the training, they monitor you, they counsel you, they make sure you're trained and all that. After so many days, they come to you and say, hey, you're working safely, and they give you an award. So I guess that's what I can show you that I got. It says 45 days in recognition of 45 days towards your safe future. The manager signs it, the full-time supervisor signs it, and it says UPS. Something little token of their appreciation for working safely, and you can frame this or whatever. So after you work in the hub, and they put it in a little blue folder. After you work in the hub for 45 days safely, expect to get one of those. And it goes to show you how fast time flies, because it feels like I just started yesterday, and it's going on 6 weeks. At the end of this week, it'll be 6 weeks. This Friday, which today's Tuesday, this Friday upcoming will signify 6 weeks at UPS La Mirada Hub. And everybody's getting picked up by their wives and girlfriends, and other people are driving home, and I'm driving home. So, like I said, it's not for everybody. It's not easy, but I like it. So it's. Can you hang? Let me take off my mask. I can take it off because I'm not in the hub. They've been stressing wearing the mask more lately, which normally they don't really give a rat's fuzzy butt if you wear it or if you don't. But this week they started stressing wearing the mask all the time throughout the hub because of the Delta variant. It's how it's affecting everything everywhere, right? So you got to wear your mask. You don't have to have the vaccine. You don't have to have a negative COVID test. You just have to wear your mask. But in the future, who knows, man? Maybe in a week or two, they're going to say, hey, we need you guys to get vaccinated or have a negative COVID test or whatever. Who knows? I don't know. The way things keep changing, you never know. Things change left and right. So anyway, that's the interesting thing for today, which was the 45 days of working safely recognition certificate, which is cool. It's good to have those. It's good for your resume. It's good for, I don't know, it's just cool. It's good that they acknowledge that you are a valued employee of the company. They know that you work there. You're in their system. All right, so no rumors yet about raises. However, somebody did message me in the comments and said that up north he just got hired in, I forgot where, Fresno or Sacramento, but he was messaging in the comments that he starts this week, I believe, or next week. He just got hired, basically, so he's going to start either this week or next week. And he's starting at $16 an hour, and again, I think he said either Sacramento or Fresno, I can't remember which, but $16 an hour, and he's in Northern California, and I know the cost of living in California is high, whether you're in Northern California, Central California, or Southern California. However, Southern California is very high, and La Mirada being a nice neighborhood, I'm surprised that our hub only starts off at $14.50 an hour. It's a trip. I don't know. I don't get it. So I've heard $17, $17.50. I've heard $18 for package handler in Georgia and Florida, and now Sacramento or Fresno, one of the two. $16 an hour, which it's not like that's a ton of money, but it's more than $14.50. I'll take it. So I'll take $16.50 or 16 or 17 or 18 because it matters. Why would a package handler in Sacramento be valued more than a package handler in Southern California? You see what I'm saying? So it does matter. It absolutely matters. Beyond that, there's not a lot to pass. It's just it was a regular day. It was an easy day, I guess. I don't know what considered easy at UPS. I had to work at my day job, I should say, until 6. So I had to stay over a little bit there, and all I had to do was message my supervisor and let her know what was going on. She's like, okay, cool, get here when you can. I understand, you have another job. And here's the thing, what I'm going to say about that. Your attendance is important. Communication with your supervisors is very important. They're very understanding and lenient. You just got to talk. You just got to open your mouth. Don't just show up late. Let them know, hey, I'm coming in a little later because of work conflict or whatever. Just tell them what's going on. They're not going to chew your head off. They're just going to be like, all right, get here when you can. What else? So yeah, be transparent. That's going to help you. Try not to miss days. If you got to miss a day because of your car breaks down or whatever, it's going to happen. But try not to miss days, especially your first 45 days, you get your certificate. But your first 6 months or something like that, you don't want to miss days. You're going to get sick time as you stay. They're going to give you paid sick time. I don't know how many days you earn, but you're going to get, when you call off sick, you're still going to get paid sick time. That's part of the benefits of being in the union. So there's another guy that works there that's been there 11 months, and then another guy that's been there about a year, and he's the most senior guy. He's a total trip. I didn't see him today. I don't think he came in. He's a trip. But the other guy that's been there 11 months, now that guy's squared away. He never missed a day. He's been there 11 months, never missed a day. He's on the safety committee, and he helps to train people with safety stuff. He's not a supervisor. He's a regular package handler, and he's just motivated, and he wants to drive. He wants to be a driver just like me, and he likes the benefits. He likes the medical, the dental, the vacation. You get vacation time. You get paid vacation, medical, dental, vision, raises every year. So you get $1 every year, whatever that is. If you start at 15, if you start at 14.50, $1 more next year, $1 more the year after that, $1 more the year after that. It just keeps going. I don't think there's a limit. When you're a package handler, it just goes. If you become a driver and you're new to driving, they start the drivers off at $27 an hour, the package drivers. And then they tier up as well on pay until they max out, and their max is $39 an hour. If you go to do another type of driving, which is the 18-wheelers, I forgot what they call it. There's a word they use, a phrase, a term. But if you transfer from package handling or package driving and you go become the 18-wheeler drivers, those guys will go to Texas and back or whatever. And they work 4 days on, and then they're off 3 or 4 days. Those guys make $43 an hour. They're making bank. And I can't remember what it's called, but they just drive the big rigs, the long trailers, the big 18-wheelers. And you could do that after you're a a package driver for a couple of years, you pass your probation, and if you want to go do the other thing, you can. If there's openings, everything is seniority based. So it just depends. I'm talking to people that are interested in becoming a driver, but then there's so many different jobs in the hub. If you're an unloader or a loader, those are the two probably most physical jobs. I'm unloader, but loading is, I give props to you loaders, man. That's a tough job. You're building walls of boxes. It's tough. So if you're a loader or an unloader, understand this. It may suck, because it can suck on days, but you're only going to have to do it for 6 months. After 6 months, you can request to go to another division or section and train and learn something that's not physical at all. There won't, very, very little physicality. And after coming from being a package handler, you're going to be like, oh, this is a breeze, whatever it is. I don't care if it's bulk or whatever. You can be like, oh, man, I can do this. So understand that is that there's other jobs other than physical package handling, breaking your back kind of stuff. 6 months, that's about all you have to do. Here's one thing you got to know though. When you transfer out of package handling, if you get hired as a package handler, because UPS is going to hire package handlers all the time. Why do they hire package handlers all the time? It's because package handlers quit all the time. That job is always available because it's tough and people can't seem to hang with it. They last 2 weeks. I'm the only guy left out of my class. There were 6 of us when I started. I'm the only guy left. I feel like a doggone Navy SEAL in buds. I'm the only guy left. So package handlers are the heart and soul of most hubs. Just about any hub, package handlers keep that place moving and grooving, keep it alive. And that's why you'll talk to a lot of the drivers, the package truck drivers, the brown trucks. A lot of those guys, most of those guys started off as package handlers. The majority of the package drivers started off as package handlers, loaders and unloaders, and then they waited their time. They put in 6 years, 5 years, 4 years, whatever it took, until they were able to get out of that and go drive. And I give those guys much love for doing that for 3, 4, 5, 6 years as a package driver, package handler. Because like where I'm at now at this hub, the seniority is so good that I can be a driver in about a year. Because there's only maybe 8 people ahead of me right now, 9 in my division, which is, you know, package handler. There's only like 9 guys in front of me, and I just started 6 weeks ago, and there's only 9 people in front of me. It goes to show you that package handlers, the seniority goes up quick because that position, people leave it. They either transfer out after 6 months or they quit. You know, it's hard to get fired because they don't want to fire you. You know, they need you. They need package handlers. If you steal something, you're fired. If you do something stupid like sexual harassment, you're fired. If you do workplace violence, you're fired. So those are your 3 criteria. You steal something, workplace violence, sexual harassment. You sexually harass somebody, you're done. Other than that, guys come in late, some guys call up sick all the time, and they are not fired. So hang in there, dude. Yeah, I know it's tough, it's physical, but it's just not that bad, man. You guys got this. I know you guys got this because I got this. And I'm in my 50s, and I got this. So don't trip. Potato chip. Again, I was talking to the 2 new guys today, and they were just tripping on the fact that nobody showed up from their class. 8 people got hired, 2 people showed up. I don't understand it. There's jobs, nobody just wants me. Like, I don't know, whatever. And like I told you, one of the guys watches the channel, so big ups to him because he's at Mirada Hub and he's doing this thing and he's working and he's making his money. He'll do good. Both those guys look motivated. So anyways, I'm home. I'm gonna take a shower and I gotta work tomorrow. Staff Sergeant Calhoun from an undisclosed location close to La Mirada.